Hey there guys, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Bastion. As you can see, I have done everything. Every possible thing. The very last one I did is Bullhead Court right here. So there's only one place left to go. Let's head to the Tazl terminals. Zulf has been found. Once you enter this area, there is no turning back. The question is, are you ready? To which I have to answer, yes. I'm more than ready. Let's see.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright. Just needs to get that shard from Zulf and come on home.
Alright. I've completely forgotten how this level is laid out.
The Calamity hit the Tazl terminals hardest of all. You know why Zulf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the Calamity. Zulf must be there all alone, just waiting.
I just want to point out before Rux starts talking again, this song is by far one of the best fight songs in the game. It's called The Bottom Feeders. I'll post a link in the description of the actual song. It's great.
You know what's funny? Well?
No, I don't. What?
All of us are waiting for a kid. Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this. There's something I want you to understand. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the Earth planted here will go away. What happens to Zulf will no longer matter. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone.
That is the reason why this has to be 4 different playthroughs.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the Calamity. The way things were before this story. Good times, right?
And it's not until this level that you have the ability to jump. It's the only time you ever get that ability. I don't know why.
You'd be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
That is not an area I can
follow
jump
me?
to.
All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them. No mistakes.
Ah, crap.
Anyone you've ever hurt. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know if I can, Rux. I don't know if I can.
I guess there's nothing more to say.
So, coming up, we have to make a choice.
Ah, who am I kidding?
I'm not used to not being able to roll.
Look. There's something else. A confession.
Ah, I hit the jump button. Here's my confession.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Would it be nice to know?
Well, I designed the place. But that's beside the point.
Okay, jumping is really difficult in this, I'll just go ahead and say now.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time.
You can't reverse it.
You can't test it.
You know, that's also a good point.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already.
Why didn't you just reset
What's
it?
to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
I'm asking all the wrong questions?
The answer is
There is.
I don't know.
I'm 0 for 3 so far. But yes.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Alright, so coming up we have a choice we need to make. 2 of them, in fact.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
We'll see the first choice coming up here pretty soon. The second choice has already been told to us. We have to choose whether or not we want to... Yeah.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still. Evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off. Away from here.
Also, I would like to point out this is the only time we get this weapon. Not too effective.
Heavy, ain't it?
I really can't say it's not too effective, but it's kind of pointless.
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
I'm not sure if I've said it. For this, I am going with the choices that I made on my first playthrough.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid. For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
And now comes the other choice. We have one final choice to make. And here's where the video branches. We can choose to sit here and leave Zolf to die, carry our battering ram, and be on our merry way with the shard. Or we can choose to save him, the man who betrayed us, who led his people to destroy us. Here is where we make our first decision. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this video as I played through the first time. At the end of the video, you will have 3 different videos that you can go to via annotation. I will list them as private, so I apologize in advance to those of you who are watching on mobile devices. With that, let's continue. Again, though, there's not really much of a choice that I could have made. I can't leave a man to die. As it said, he is badly injured, but he's still alive. He's breathing. and he himself was betrayed because he betrayed us. I have to take him. I have to bear this weight.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other.
Yes, I can.
Ain't much of a fight.
We go this way.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
But yes, this is...
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I'll stay quiet for this, because this song...
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide, feel your heart.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
I'm welcome.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I said get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time.
And here we are. Zolf. Barely alive. The Bastion still completely destroyed. And here's where we make our
The Bastion.
second choice.
It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
That I do. Tell me, Rox.
Hey, kid. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
Let's talk to Zia.
You made it.
This is the only time that Zia has a voice.
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
It is chilling to finally hear her speak.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
She is the same voice actor that sings Zia's theme.
Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rux. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Here is our final choice. And once again, this one, when I first played through it, took me a good 10 minutes before I finally decided which one I would pick. You can choose to either restore the world, reverse everything, heal the land, revive anyone that died, pretty much reverse time itself. Or you can choose to let the past happen and go and try and live in this new, completely scarred and broken world. But at the same time, everything that you've done will have mattered. Because if you restore, nothing you did would have happened. Nothing at all would have even come to be. I chose evacuation. What I have done, how many people I have helped, how many exciting new things I have done. Call it selfish if you will, I cannot reverse that. It would mean never hearing Rux. Never meeting Rux, Zia, Zulf. Never getting to witness the Bastion in its full-blown glory. I can't just reverse time because someone messed up. With that, I choose evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
So, with that, I couldn't bring myself to talk through that ending. That ending credits song, at least. With that, though, I would like to thank all of you, regardless of how many, be it watching this as I first put them out, or watching them years down the road. Thank you. Thank you for being with me on this journey. This is by far one of my favorite games. And I don't know why, but I keep coming back to it. Expect, for those of you who watch it, in the present as I'm, just now putting this out, expect a Bastion, like a supplementary and extra, thoughts on the game afterwards video. Expect that sometime within the next week. Hopefully I'll shake this cold off and be a little bit better when I do it. That's probably what I will wait for, though, is feeling not so sick. For those of you who watch this in the future, go watch the Bastion supplementary video. Just please. Because it's where I go ahead and I just throw all my thoughts on the game into one video. By far, though, I purchased this game, I want to say in the middle of a Steam sale. They had it on sale for $7.50. And I figured, yeah, I've heard some pretty good things about this. I'll go pick it up. What I got was something that made me question, at the very end of it, is what I did the right thing. Should I have just left Zolf to die, given that he had betrayed me? Should I have reset time, made everything perfect again, made everything right with the world? Once these credits finish rolling, I'll leave a blank spot for the annotations, so you can go and watch the other 3 endings. The endings will start with the Zolf choice to save time. Again, though, thank you all for watching. If you're looking for a game that tells a really nice story, I highly suggest Bastion. This, while it may not be the best game ever made, it has such a wonderful story. Until then, take care, have fun. This has been I Am Real Ninja with Let's Play Bastion. Until next time, I can't even think of words for that. Until next time.